Hi guys, so today's video is 100% about keeping it 100, about pregnancy and being pregnant and all the things that most people don't tell you when you're pregnant. Pregnancy is beautiful. It's amazing. It's a wonderful gift that, you know, if you get or choose to experience it, you'll never forget it, right? But at the same time, it has its pros and its cons. So everybody tells you about the beautiful things about pregnancy, but there's a few things that are left out of the conversation, okay? And I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, okay? So we're gonna get deep into it. And if you are shy or, let's say, faint at heart, maybe this video isn't for you. But if you like for somebody to let you know what's going to happen before it happens so you can mentally prepare yourself and get right, then go ahead and click the thumbs up button, like this video, and please subscribe to see some more. So let's just get right into it. First things first, I'm not going to leave any buffer. I'm just going hard, straight from the jump, okay? The number one thing that I was never told about pregnancy was discharge, okay? Nobody told me that I was going to have more discharge. Like, a woman is supposed to have a certain amount of moisture to her, okay? That's normal. But when you are pregnant, it feels like you're constantly leaking. And no, I don't mean like you're leaking bladder, because that also happens. But I mean like an actual amount of discharge. Like, you have to wear a panty liner every single day. Every pregnant woman has an increase in discharge. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for the heads up. The second thing, food aversions, okay? Everybody talks about, oh, I'm pregnant. All I wanted to do is eat. I'm craving everything. It's so amazing. I want these weird concoctions. No, I had the exact opposite. Some of my favorite things to eat, I could not stand anymore. I couldn't look at them. My husband would bring them home and I would make him go into another room. Food aversions. Essentially, it means that you smell something that you normally would eat, or you see it or whatever, and it is just repulsive to you. Like, I would smell chicken and instantly get nauseous, okay? It was instant. Just the sniff of it, okay, sent me over. But chicken is one of the only things I would ever eat, was chicken and fish, okay? So I started to hate salmon, I started to hate chicken, and I wanted beef. I never ate beef. It had been at least 6 or 7 years since I had beef. Number 3, congestion. What the F? I felt like I had a cold the first 2 trimesters that I was pregnant. Nobody told me that when you're pregnant, lots of blood is flowing through you naturally. You'll see like veins and things all over your body. Nobody told me that either. You start to look like the veiny green monster. It's not cute. Because your blood doubles while you're pregnant, your nostrils and all your nasal passages and things like that, all the blood vessels around there start to swell, which then makes you congested. So I would literally walk around like this, couldn't breathe because my nose was so congested. Like, it was terrible, right, guys? Seriously, this one's not cool, because everyone's like, for the most part, everyone has to deal with, you know, your feet swelling or your legs swelling or blah, blah, blah. My feet never really swelled up when I was pregnant, and that's like a common misconception that everybody always talks about how swollen your feet will get. No, mine really didn't have that issue. However, I would wake up in the middle of the night with cramps in my legs that would literally like take out a 200-pound grown man who never cries. Like, they would be so tight that it would wake me up out of my sleep, and all I could do was like roll my ankles and try to like stretch the cramp out. I mean, there was like really nothing I could do. I could like scream at how much pain I was in. Back to the real, okay? We're going back to the nether regions with this one. The scent of your lady parts will change, okay? So the you that you're used to smelling, you know, floral garden daisy you, is no more. Hate to break it to you. It's not like you smell disgusting, but you just don't smell like yourself. It was to the point where I would tinkle every 5 minutes, and I would be in the bathroom and I would just be like, what is that? Like, what does that smell? Like, I didn't, first of all, your nose is on 100 when you're pregnant. You smell everything, or at least I did. It was just the scent of your vagina changes when you are pregnant. I mean, you're not necessarily like functified, but you ain't your normal self either. Sorry, ladies. Another thing that nobody told me about was the fact that someone coming up to you and saying, "Oh my God, your belly is so cute," would actually be annoying AF. I could not stand for somebody to walk up to me and think that they could touch my belly. Hold up. Like, it got to the point where I'd be like, nah, I don't know you like that. Like, why are you trying to touch my belly? That belly touching also comes with comments like, "Oh my God, you're so huge. Oh my God, you're so little. Oh, how far along are you? That's it. Your belly's so tiny. Oh my gosh, you look so big. Oh, you're about to pop." All of that is the most annoying thing under the sun for a pregnant woman. Stay away from that comment. If you see a pregnant woman, don't make any of those comments, because A, I can't guarantee you won't get popped, and B, I can guarantee that you are going to annoy her with that comment. So just avoid that altogether. And pregnant ladies out there, get ready, because it's coming. So keeping with the theme of people and their opinions and being weird, I will say that people are going to call you crazy no matter what your birth plan is. I wanted to have a natural birth. I was very vocal about it. I didn't hide it. And that may have been the wrong thing to do, because every single time I said that I was having a natural birth, someone told me I was crazy. No drugs? What? Why? I got a C-section. Schedule it, girl. Da, da, da. Honey, different strokes for different folks, okay? I am not mad at the women who go and get their C-section. I didn't want that. I am afraid of drugs. I am afraid of needles. And I'm grown and I can make my own decisions, and it does not have to be the same decision as yours. I have to say that was one of the most annoying things that I dealt with during my pregnancy, and it got to the point where I was like, well, maybe I should just stop talking about it. But at the same time, it's like, no, like, this is my choice. Why can't we just agree to disagree? So just know that whichever way you go, there's going to be someone somewhere who has, you know, thinks they have all the answers and will input their opinion. Oh, and by the way, that doesn't stop after you're pregnant. That will continue even after you have your baby, because then they'll have opinions about how you should raise your child. So strap up, ladies. It's only just begun. Get ready. Guys, please, 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 if you are not pregnant yet and you're watching this video, let me tell you, do not take for granted being able to lay on your stomach or your back when you are asleep, okay? One thing I did not realize is that when you're pregnant, you cannot sleep on your back, okay? I knew you couldn't sleep on your stomach, right? That's common sense. But you cannot sleep on your back, which is my go-to sleeping position, okay? It's like, me and the back sleep are here, all right? And when they told me that I couldn't, I was like, how in the world am I going to do this? So my husband actually bought me a pillow that helps me lay to the side and stay on my side throughout my sleep. And it's best that you sleep on your left side to keep your blood circulating. However, you will get the worst cramps in your hips, or at least I did, in your hips and in your legs. And honestly, it gets to a point where there is no level of comfort in your sleeping, and we all know that. But I did not realize that sleeping on your back was forbidden as well. So with that goes the middle of the night turnaround. So, okay, I may start off on my left side and it goes numb, so, or it starts hurting. So the only other option is to then flip over to the other side. Honey, that is not as easy as it sounds, okay? When you are on your left side and your stomach is this big and you want to flip over to your right side, forget it. It ain't worth it. It causes too much work, okay? I broke the headboard to our bed because I would need to pull on the headboard to move my body and pull myself up and over my stomach, okay? Forget it. It's not going to happen. Just get comfortable wherever you are. Get as many pillows and everything that you need to make your body feel comfortable. Lay down and stay there. At least for 5 minutes until you go pee again. The darkening of my stomach, okay? So my stomach, after stretching, I did not get any stretch marks on my stomach. I only got them on my hips and my thighs. But I did get a little bit of darkening on my stomach. Now, I'll say this. It just looks like I have a tan, okay? So it's really not that drastic, but I do know a lot of women who have seen, like, I'm talking about 4, 5, 6, 7 tones darker than their skin tone. And nobody really tells you about that. All they say is, oh, you're going to get stretch marks, you're going to get stretch marks, drink a lot of water and moisturize so you don't get stretch marks. But nobody really tells you about the darkening part of after you have the baby. You'll see your stomach get really dark. And even sometimes when you're actually pregnant, you will see it. And so that's kind of one of those body changes that will mess with your mind if you're not already expecting it. Everything you see in the movies and everything you see in videos and things like that, you know, there's this woman, she's hanging out, she's dancing, and then boom, she has this huge gush of water, her water breaks, and oh my gosh, the baby's here in like 10 minutes. No, that's not how it goes, okay? My water didn't break until I was actually far in labor. I'm talking about like active labor, okay? It does not work like that for everyone, so don't look for, you know, the expected turnout of going into labor. You will have a lot of false alarms, and I will say with that, sometimes it gets a little discouraging. When you think the baby's coming and it's not time, you get your hopes up and you're all excited. Oh my God, I'm gonna meet my child, and then it's like, oh wait, not yet. So just something that honestly I have to say, you won't know you're in labor until you're in labor. No matter how many times you hear 311 and you time your contractions and blah 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 blah, you really just don't know until you're in pain. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way you're really gonna know that you're in labor. And for me, like, the beginning stages of labor was not painful enough for me to think like, oh, this is labor. When I think back to my experience, I would have just thought that those were Braxton Hicks contractions. Yes, they were able to be timed, but I mean, my Braxton Hicks would be consistent for a little while and then just disappear. I hope that wasn't too graphic for you guys. I hope you can appreciate me being real and putting myself out there so that someone else will know what to expect. If you have any questions or you want to see any other pregnancy videos, of course, leave them down in the comment section down below. If you had any of these same experiences, please tell me in the comments. I need to know that I'm not the only crazy lady out here that went through all of this stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Again, please make sure to follow me on my social media, thumbs up this video, and subscribe to see more videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.